So this is our little hidden oasis that we're building back here in the woods. I'll try to get you a beginning video shot of what this looks like. And this is what we're looking like now. Eventually we'll have a pool wall, a liner, plumbing, a whole lot of other things, some landscaping and everything back there. But this will be the last video of us working on it this season, since we're starting to creep into winter and out of concrete mortar, landscaping, pool liner weather. We gotta get this shelter house finished, anchored properly, and I want to get this rock placement with some saccharine finished up and see if we can't get our 2 burn piles going. Since we've got like 8 inches of rain in the last 3 days, we're finally good to burn. It is kind of cool with all the rain that's filled this up. This is pretty close to the water level whenever we get this thing finished up. This was sent to us to try it out, and so far I don't really have any complaints about it. Posts are aluminum, rails are aluminum, all the structure is steel. We got to finish getting the roof on and a few other odds and ends, and then make our little homemade anchoring system for how we're going to anchor it down to this limestone bedrock. Some people asked what we're going to call this thing. Our youngest came up with the idea for Fossil Rock Falls. You can see all the fossils in the limestone bedrock. I think it's a pretty cool name. Chunks of rubber, little rubber trapezoids. They go under, like on the bottom side of that rib there. I've been putting the screws in as we go. In the book it says not to, in the little manual. But I don't know how a fella's gonna reach all these screw holes without doing them as he goes. So I've been doing them as we go. I didn't have any issues on the other side. I don't think I'll have any issues on this side. So all the roof metal is on, looks pretty good. I don't have any complaints about it. We're gonna, oh, look at that daylight, I just caught it. I missed a screw there, I gotta get that one in. All these other screws, like all of this stuff, is just kind of loose. That way I had some freedom of movement whenever we're putting it together. We're just gonna run around and buzz everything nice and tight the way it's supposed to be. And then we got a few other odds and ends that we gotta put on this before it's done, and then we can start making the permanent base plates. And we got these little bracket pieces. And they go like that to cover that seam up. I'll get that knocked out. Then we got these corner, oh, that's dirty. There we go. That's what the hoodie's for. And then we got these corner caps to zip on. If you're bad at context clues, these go on the corners. So the next step, we've got all these little clips. Let me get this opened up and show you. Here, I got my handy dandy bag opener. We've got these little clips here, and then these little clips, they slide in to these track pieces like this, and then these track pieces go up around the inside of that. And this thing came with, which I think is pretty cool, pretty happy about it, it's got like full canvas sides or net that goes all the way around. Now this is the type of thing you would want to take down in the winter anyway, just so you're not putting any unnecessary seasonal wear on it. So we're not going to hang the actual fabric and netting up. We are going to go ahead and get all the hooks and the track system in place. That way next spring when we go to use this thing, we can just come in and you just click the, just like you would like a shower curtain, just click it on that. So we've got the plastic hooks all the way around and the track all the way around, and I think that means this is 100% assembled. And we can move on to the base plates. We got an old road sign, well, kind of a road sign, a grinder, a laser, all the tools we need to make some DIY base plates. It's not perfectly level. We got to get a little bit of a reference here. I'm guessing that corner is going to be the highest. We're not necessarily needing a perfect measurement right now, just getting a little bit of a reference of what's going to be where. So there's that one. It's got to come up about 3 inches. Wildly this leg is the exact same as that one. That's unexpected. That's gonna be our lowest one. She's got to come up a solid 5. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're not building the Empire State Building. Not on this one. We're just bolting down a shelter house. So all 4 posts have bolts set. And while that sets up, we're going to go ahead and cut our plates out of this old sign. Use our nice tape measure here. Real fancy technique. It's called guessing. So what most likely is going to happen here, because I don't want to drill holes, lift this thing up, set it down. We're going to try to notch here, here, and here in a way that we can slide that in. And the idea is that we put nuts on the bottom, and then we can run those nuts up the all thread, lifting this plate to wherever it needs to be laser level, and then it gets sandwiched with nuts on the top, and that post is in close with the other one. That's the idea. Here's what we're looking like. Just a plate like that, and we can then slide it like that. Edit. So before I go around getting this stuff moved around and upsetting the wet epoxy, we'll let that stuff sit overnight. And then we're gonna come over here and work a little bit. We got these rocks just kind of setting here, but they need to be set permanently in this location, so we can kind of play around. Oh. Nice. Nice. We're just gonna keep walking it until we make contact over here. There we go. Yeah, I think that'll work. I would like it if this end was just a touch higher in elevation, so we may try to pop that up a little bit. Throw a rock or two underneath it. A little better. Let's try to get this corner to come down. That's what I want. How about that? If I can walk that over tight again, that's going to be what I consider perfect placement. That's it. All right, I got 6 bags of Saccharine in the back of the Ranger because 6 bags is energy I got left of me today. I also think that's about what it's gonna take. So all of my bags are mildly moist. We'll see how this goes. Yes. Luckily the rocks aren't wet. That would make things tricky. Last bag for today. We're at 4.5 so far. Okay. Got the moist bag picker-upper. Oh. Then what? Then what, Mike? What's the plan? Okay. Yeah. Can't think of an easier way. Six wasn't enough to fill it, but that's okay. That's not the main goal. The main goal is to get this stuff worked underneath every little nook and cranny of this rock. All right, so the rain has finally stopped. It is a few days later, but that does mean that conditions are right to finally go ahead and burn that burn pile.
Hi guys, let's go. So close. Come on, come on. So what you're saying is that you're gonna fill all of this little spot right here with concrete.
Yep.
And then you're also gonna fill that stuff because you're gonna have to take all that dirt out. You're gonna have to move that so you can take all that dirt out so you can put concrete in that.
Maybe. So this one's pretty close to where I want it. We're gonna flop it up, get some concrete underneath and flop her back down. I wanna get that one kind of spun up into place. It's gonna sit right up along that edge to the point, kind of tucks in there just a little bit. Is kind of how I'm envisioning it. That's it. Admiral's got the side-by-side this afternoon on a project, so we just did this maneuver. We're gonna hop in the 304. Let's dress up this fire. She's burnt down pretty good. Oh, wouldn't that be something? Bit of a line on this side so that it doesn't follow these leaves up the bank, but we're looking okay. Just got to get in and out real quick. Stay here too long. Staying here too long is how we lose the machine. That is not the goal. Not the goal at all. Alright. Looking good though. Get the old batch plant fired up here. I got 4 more bags of saccharin up there I need to get. The Admiral's come down in the side-by-side. She went picking up landscape rocks. I go figure. Somebody parks right in the middle of the bridge. The disrespect in these areas. Anyway, let me get this over to her. We got to see if the truck will make it up this. That's burning fine. We'll consolidate that. What do you think, bub? What you think? Let's park this over here out of the way. Let's go ahead and get that fire thrown together real quick. Need something to set you guys on. She is burning down great. That's exciting. Well, I'm gonna back up just a little bit and we'll give her what she's got, you know. Better, Neil. That'll do. Let's go. Hey driver, I need you to go left just a little bit for me. Yeah, that's probably about right. Thank you. Okay, you guys ready for the next one? Whee! Perfect. Absolutely perfect. closed course. Not a professional driver. Last 4 bags of saccharine until spring. That's a good feeling. But my bolt broke and I don't know if she's got her in her. We'll see what happens. We're not getting crazy decorative with any of this because this is not obviously the very top final layer. We're just trying to get what we've got in place because that saccharine not going to last this winter. So we'll just knock her down. Look at that fancy leaf finish. Just knock her down with the old margin real quick. That may be anything crazy. So those are pretty well locked in. That's got salt underneath it. And then we'll come back and get all those cracks filled in next year. That won't be an issue. And then that big flat piece, it's supposed to go right there. And then we'll get that stuff pieced in. But that's next spring, man. That's not right now. That's not right now. And that's a good feeling. You know, that's a problem for another day. We'll just you know, stack them up. Give me a little bit more weight on the way out this time, huh? So we've got these anchored down. Still gotta go get a wrench and snug them up, but got those 3 on. And that's what we're doing for these to get them level with the other side. And then eventually, probably next year, we'll do a little form, tuck a bunch of Type S under there and lock her into place. But, you know, she's not bad like she is. We may just run her all the way to the ground just to hold her for the winter, but that'll be the long-term plan. Man, oh man. What a treat. Can't you just picture it? That was a lot better that time. Okay, let's get stuff pulled in and some dirt mounded up around this a little bit better. That's some pretty good containment. That should work fine, and we get everything running this way to help keep it from rolling downhill. We'll come check on it throughout the night though, because this is how we started. This is how we started the whole thing off. You guys remember that thumbnail? She wants, the Admiral wants to visualize what's the space here.
Did you double check you don't have your phone in your pocket? Because that'd be a bad day.
It would be a bad day. But that water doesn't look warm. So what you can't sit, there's a bench under there you can sit on in the water, you know?
Okay.
And these will be the stairs to get in, and the waterfall will be that rock. And
There's three rocks. Which rock? The one on the end?
Yeah, the one that sticks out like the thinnest
Okay,
one.
I got you.
Yeah, that'll be the waterfall
Okay.
rock. What's the technique?
Full send. That's the technique, full send.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
You're not wrong.
I want to see how deep it is, too, by the way.
Okay, whatever. Here we go. That's so much colder than I thought it would be. So much.
Is it cold?
So this is the
it's
approximate
regular.
size. Huh?
What's the matter? What's wrong? What's the temp on that? 33 degrees?
Oh, it's refreshing.
I think it looks warm.
Oh,
So you could like float your floaty underneath the waterfall.
you could. I think you'll be able to float it under the waterfall if a fella wanted. Anyway, so for the thanks for watching this build. We're gonna be back on the YouTube yacht in a few weeks. In the meantime, we got some more brush clearing, and we're gonna be ripping out and pouring the wall down at the gymnasium. Oh. Oh no. Okay. You know, we'll just.
You're so graceful.
I think I can get a depth for it. Hold on.
Oh.
We're already cold here.
Ah.
Well, here's the edge, okay?
Okay.
And then, so if you were standing up, that's where the water would be now.
Okay.
And then it'll be about another, so about to here,
Okay.
walking depth.
I
Come on,
live
dog.
with
Okay, we'll see you later.
you. Ugh.